And the president's primary legal challenge will be played out next week in Williamsport. That is where Republican and Democratic lawyers will square off in federal court over the legitimacy of the election process in Pennsylvania.
Today, local civil rights organizations joined in that legal fight, petitioning the court to allow the counting of all mail-in votes. KDKA investigator Andy Sheehan joins us live to explain. Andy.
Well, Kim, votes continue to be processed in this warehouse, but black leaders across the state are looking to protect hundreds of thousands of votes already counted in Allegheny and Philadelphia counties. Black voters in Allegheny and Philadelphia counties played a major role in putting Joe Biden ahead in Pennsylvania by turning out en masse at ballot drop-off centers or simply voting through the U.S. mail.
Election protection, your vote matters.
But with the Trump campaign challenging the legitimacy of some 700,000 mail-in votes in those two counties, Tim Stevens and the Black Political Empowerment Project have joined the legal fight against them.
We're aiming to make sure that our votes count. And we don't need any political shenanigans who's going to disenfranchise that opportunity and that right that we have as citizens.
These are massive numbers of votes that could completely change the outcome of the election.
In a case that could decide the election in Pennsylvania, the Trump campaign maintains its observers could not see the processing of ballots here or in Philadelphia County, opening the door to fraud. It also alleges democratically controlled counties allowed mail-in voters to correct their ballots if they had filed them incorrectly, creating a two-tiered system that treated voters differently, favoring mail-in over in-person voters.
And right now, it's pretty clear that some issues have arisen that cast serious doubt on that idea of election integrity.
They have zero evidence that is admissible in court that they have produced to justify this outrageous request. This is them basically just trying to steal the election.
The American Civil Liberties Union, which is representing B-PEP, the NAACP, and the League of Women Voters in petitioning the court, says there is no evidence of fraud. And Stevens says disallowing these votes would hearken the return of the days when African Americans did not have the vote.
It would be a new day of disenfranchisement of black people, which has occurred across this nation for centuries. 2020 is a year it needs to end, not begin.
Now, there has been a flurry of court cases filed around the state, but this one promises to be the main event in the election fight here in Pennsylvania. Court filings are due tomorrow. Oral arguments are due on Tuesday in Williamsport. Reporting live on the north side, Andy Sheehan, KDKA News.